Hey, Mike from Feedline Labs here. We're going to take a look at the AirPulse Live log. Actually, by the end of today, that will say AirPulse Live control panel. It's really more than logging at this point. It's basically the entire desktop version that you can run on your iPad or your desktop or even your phone. Notice the URL I'm connected to is a 192 address, and that is the local Wi-Fi on the Raspberry Pi. So this is coming off of the Raspberry Pi. So let's go ahead and hit the green start button, and we're going to start the scanning just like we do on the desktop. And of course, we can stop it with the red button. Over here on the far right, we have clear, we have copy log. So if you have an issue, you can copy the whole log and send it to us via support@feedlinelabs.com or on our Discord channel. You have the settings as well, and then you can provision as well when you first start up from here. So this is basically the only screen you need to do everything on the AirPulse. So now the activity is completed on the calibration. I went through my 3 loops, and I think if we scroll up here, you'll see, yeah, I'm pulling a 36 on my SNR on the benchmark channel. That's pretty good. Notice also the scan loop 4 complete, and notice it says 8.8 seconds. I have my times up a little quick. I'll show you that in the settings here in a minute. But that's about the exact same time it takes on my desktop. So even on a Model 3A Plus, we're not even denting the CPU on that, which is really good. This is really lightweight and fast. Let me go to the settings screen. I'll click the settings button. And if you go to scanner, notice I put my read down to 60 milliseconds. And that makes it read pretty quick. If you go any lower, you begin to get a little bit of not so accurate reading. So, but that really helps your scan time. So let's go ahead and hit the stop button. Let's hit clear. So nothing's going on the AirPulse right now on the Raspberry Pi. It's just sitting there. Let's go into antenna mode. And this is where you can walk around with your antenna and get a better signal. When I first switched from my desktop to the just a minute ago to the Raspberry Pi, you have to switch everything around and move everything around. I was pulling like a 23, which is really lame. It's going to be hard to report too much traffic at that level of an SNR. So I went around and fooled around, even not even moving your antenna, but just the wire to the antenna on your desk or whatever you're doing actually surprisingly makes a big difference. So that's a pretty strong SNR. Let's go ahead and hit the stop button, clear that, hit go. And we're back off and we're going through calibration, and we'll be scanning here in just a moment. And it'll print the green activity reports when it finds activity and everything. Basically your same colors on the Pi as it would be on your desktop. If you yank the SDR out, you'll get a red warning, and it'll go into a recovery mode every 30 seconds and keep trying to reconnect until it does. Same with your Wi-Fi. If it goes down, it'll go into recovery mode and wait for that to come back up and start. So pretty cool. You can copy the log file if you need to, send us that for support and so on. But it is only keeping 200 messages. You can see up there above the log on the right-hand side. We might increase that. And this isn't storage on your Raspberry Pi. This is completely running in your browser. So we just post a Signal R packet and forget about it. So this isn't really even denting the speed of your AirPulse scanning. It almost has zero effect on that. It's really amazing. So you can watch this and do all this, and it's not dragging down your scan time or anything like that. Anyway, hope you guys got a kick out of that. It's really fun. It's pretty cool. You can reverse the log from most recent on top or most recent on the bottom. I like the most recent on the bottom. It's confusing the other way for me. That's how the desktop works. Anyway, we're getting pretty close. We just have to hook up the Wi-Fi settings over here for your local Wi-Fi so that the Raspberry Pi can connect to your local Wi-Fi and send up activity reports to the Gray Line fabric. So getting close, folks. Thanks. Bye.